What's up, comic fans? It is new comic book day haul time. So I'm here to share with you what I got this week, and we're going to get right into the books right after this. So welcome back. Alright, so we're going to get into the books. I'm going to throw them out here. Forgot there was only one pickup this week that wasn't a new comic book. I'm gonna grab that, be right back. So the only pickup I had this week that was not a new comic book day book is Canto number 3. Oosh. I picked this up because, as we know, Canto's been optioned. I think Jada Pinkett Smith is behind the whole thing, and it's gonna be a show eventually, most likely. So all of the first volume books are seeing a significant spike in price, and Canto 3 I believe is one of the lower printed books of the series, probably somewhere between 8 and 10,000, maybe 8 and 9,000 copies printed. So I saw Canto 3 was still, I think it was 20% off cover or 15% off cover, so I decided to grab that, add it to the collection in case we see a significant spike in the price. I think right now it's like a $10-15 book anyway. So let's move past that and let's get into this week's books. But before we get into that, don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. Throw me a thumbs up if you like the content, and go ahead and comment down below so we can have a conversation. All right, let's get into this week's books. We're going to start off with Marvel first. And we've got The Chameleon Conspiracy Part 1, The Amazing Spider-Man number 67. I think it's a pretty dope cover. We see the return of Teresa Parker, Peter Parker's sister. We also see the Chameleon in this. Betty Brant is back. Lovable loser Spidey-Man is back. Peter Parker. I think it was good. Not great. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with this. And at the end, there was a little teaser with Doc Ock for the Sinister Six. So if you like Spider-Man, go ahead and grab that book. If you don't like Spider-Man, I don't know if it's the best book out right now, but it still sells like hotcakes. All right, next up, we've got Marauders number 21. And this is an introduction to the Hellfire Gala. That's White Queen right there on the cover. Anyway, it's good. I've liked the Marauders. This is just like an introduction to what this next storyline is going to be. So nothing too groundbreaking happens in here, but we see a boatload of Marvel people show up. So Marvel teams, you got the Fantastic Four, you got the Avengers showing up, and there's even a appearance by like Doctor Doom, diplomats. There's all sorts of stuff going on at the party. And so, they all show up. It's a well-written book, and it's basically a setup book, all right? So don't go in there expecting action. There's not a lot of action in that. But if you do want some action, we got Savage Avengers number 21, Ghost Rider and Conan, the Barbarian. Savage Avengers has been a really good vehicle to introduce Conan the Barbarian to the Marvel Universe, and here we see him teaming up with the Ghost Rider to fight Kulan Goth. And I think this is a really good book, really good series. It's written by the same man who does Marauders, Jerry Dugan. So, if you like the writing in one book, most likely you'll like the writing in the other book. Art's good, story was good. I like where they're going with Conan. So it's a really good book, really fun book. We see that Kulan Goth is now attacking people in their sleep, giving them nightmares, and that's kind of what has the Ghost Rider now chasing after him with Conan. And they kind of get into a little dust up there too, so it's pretty cool. All right, next up we've got the Immortal Hulk number 47, and this is a Alex Ross cover. Alec Ewing's writing it, Joe Bennett on the art. As you can see there, you got the Avengers on the cover fighting the Hulk. It was a pretty brutal fight, honestly. Black Panther did some damage in this one. I like this book. I like where it's going. There's only like 3 more issues left. We see Gamma Flight make an appearance in this as well. And, you know, we see that the Hulk is now got his own team. So he's got his own team assembling. She-Hulk plays a major role in this book. So without spoiling too much, you know, if you like the Hulk and you like, you know, some, you know, whenever he fights the Avengers, looking for a better word than fight, but, you know, whenever he throws down some fists with the Avengers, go ahead and grab yourself Hulk number 47, Immortal Hulk number 47. Next up, we got a pretty hyped up book, Star Wars, War of the Bounty Hunter. This is number 1. There was like 4 or 5 prelude issues before this. There are going to be a ton of issues for this book. But this one is the start. This is the first official regular storyline War of the Bounty Hunters book. And let me tell you, this paints Boba Fett as one BA, one Bamf, one bad mother. Yeah, he's good. I like this. Me and Charles Soule, we got some beef. He knows what he did. But he's a good writer. And he did a very excellent job on War of the Bounty Hunter, Star Wars War of the Bounty Hunter. And I'm looking forward to reading the rest of this series. I'm not going to get all the tie-ins. It's going to be like 30 tie-ins. I'm sorry. I'm not, you know, wasting or spending that much money. Star Wars is awesome, but not, you know, not 30-something issue awesome just to read a complete storyline. But it's cool. And what they're going to do is they're going to take it from all the different angles, right? So you got the Empire has some stock in Han Solo, right? Because we basically this tells the story of Han Solo and Carbonite being stolen from Boba Fett, and you know how he goes about, you know, finding the people who stole it. But yeah, the Empire, you got the Rebels, you got just all the smugglers, you know, really all looking for Han Solo because there's a big price tag on his head. So it's a really good book, and you know, if you didn't read it and you like Star Wars, I would definitely read that. All right, we're switching gears to DC. Here's my only DC book of the week. Actually, that's a lie. I did get a second. I got Justice League this week, but I didn't read it yet. So I got Justice League 62, guys. Haven't read it yet. It's in the pile. But here's the only book from DC that I did read this week, Batman 109. And this also has a side tale featuring the Ghostmaker, which has been going on for the last like 2 or 3 issues. But yeah, it's good, and we get introduced to Peacekeeper 1 in this one. So it's not like the official introduction, but this is, you know, because Future State was in the future, so now we're back. We're in present times. So this is theoretically in the comic or in the world of this comic the first time Peacemaker makes or Peacekeeper 1 makes an appearance. So this is probably like his 5th or 6th appearance in actual comics, but in the timeline it's his first appearance, if you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, yeah, this is Batman, and there's a dope scene where he's hiding, or he shuts off the lights, and Peacekeeper's like, I can see you, and he's like, I see you too, or I know, or something like that. But each panel is actually Batman getting closer to him, just ready to punch him in the face. So that was an awesome scene in here. Great book. I like it. I feel like that is a polarizing book. Some people like James Tynion writing that, and then some people don't like his Batman universe. Too many characters, not the right Batman. You know, but I'm digging it. I'm digging it a lot. All right, we're going to the indies now. We got only two indie books this week. There are some good other indie books and some other good books out this week, but I got them through the mail instead of going to my LCS to get them. So those will come down later down the road. But have no fear. I picked up some other good books this week. Okay, guys, don't worry. We have Robert Kirkman, Chris Samney's Firepower, number 12. This is the 12th issue, spectacular, oversized. And I say oversized for what? This book, I still love the art. I still like the writing. And I think it's setting up for another story arc. But with the oversized hype and so many covers, I was expecting a lot more out of the story. And it was just a lot of talking in this one. Like, it was poorly paced for an oversized book. Like, you should not get that much, like, just conversation. So I didn't pay whatever it was, $4, $5 for a book with a lot of words and not a lot of action, when this is like, it's a martial art book. Give me some martial arts. Anyway, still gonna stick with the series. Love the series. There was a boatload of covers that came out this week for this book, so that's gonna set up some other stuff though. So there was some interesting parts of the book. I just thought it was a lot more words than I was expecting at this time. All right, last up we've got Nocterra number 4. This is the Jenny Frison cover. This cover B, I believe. I'm digging it, loving it. Love me some Jenny Frison, and I love me the series. I'm loving me some Nocterra. I'm just gonna name it right now. This is gonna be my read of the week. Nocterra number 4, right? Scott Snyder and Tony Daniel. Yeah, it's really good. It picks up where it left off in 3 with it had a cliffhanger in 3. Here in 4, the story's really taking a turn, and I think now we're really going to get into the gist of what exactly has happened and what is going to happen in this world, if they're going to be able to save it from the black or the dark. I think they call it the black. So Nocterra number 4, that is my read of the week. Go check that out. All right, comic fans, that's all I got for this week. Thank you for joining me. Do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to go finish Justice League 62, which is sitting over there in my pile. Don't forget to subscribe. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if you stayed all the way to the end, because that means you like the content, or you just hate me so much that you just waited to this one moment to give me a thumbs down. But go ahead and give me the thumbs up, please. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you read this week, what I'm missing out on, and I will let you know if I actually got those books coming to me in the mail. All right, everybody. Peace.